And I need to set this up here real quick. Animate set. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking type. I'm just gonna put Sigma Gaming. Alright, so let's go live. I think I set everything up. Yep, everything should be fine. So let's go. What's going on, everybody? This is Mardo from Sigma Gaming. Now I'm gonna be doing a review on the fan-made set. It was already, I think it was like posted 2 days ago, and it was put on the Discord Untapped chat that we have. I probably should have put a link on the description a little low, so I probably might just do that real quick. Let me create a temporary invite to this. How the hell did I do this? Let's see. I'm not too shabby with the, whatever you call this stupid chat thing. Oh my god, I'm so terrible with this. Holy crap. There we go. And I think I can create one that I might as well just use this for temporary. Edit. No limit. Let's make it so it never expires. Generate new link. Copy the link. And let me post it in the chat. So that way people can see it too, you know? Alright, so as you can see, we have the general conversation things, deck ideas, off topics, rulings. So if you want some rulings, usually me and some other people will be answering rulings. These guys be going ham. I don't know. Sometimes it can get a little bit annoying for me, but I'm glad there are people helping other people out. So let's get to the nitty gritty of the thing, where we're talking about the spoiler cards. The gentleman who created it said that the set is pretty much completed, but there's some stuff that he hasn't finished yet. And it's pretty much up to us to just give him as much feedback as possible, so he can, you know, make a great final product. So first card on the list is going to be Orochimaru Younger Days. So as you can see, he's a turn 4, 1 hand cost. He is water, wind. Kind of unique to Orochimaru. I've never seen him be water, wind before. So Leaf, Sunny, Male, name Orochimaru, mental power 3, growth. These are typical stats, I mean typical characteristics for a Orochimaru, especially one that is a Sanin. Because I know that childhood Orochimaru, not childhood, sorry, the 5 drop Orochimaru, Younger Days, I think it might be Younger Days, or maybe it's not called Younger Days, but it has like a 2 hand cost. Came from like Lineage of Legends. Have these types of stats. So let's see. When this ninja is put in play, due to the effect of growth, you can discard up to 2 of your opponent's chakra. That's really good. I wish he had a put in play effect. I wish his effect was something like, when he's put in play, do this, instead of having you to force yourself to growth. I think that's kind of stupid. It's kind of pointless. The second effect is, and again, that first effect's not even valid either, so if you growth over and injure Orochimaru, useless. The second effect is your opponent cannot play mission cards with an interest cost of 1 or less. Now that effect is really good. I think that card very strong, making them so they can't play 1 or less. So there are no makeout tactics for you, no comparative strength. So that's very, very powerful. Next effect is the valid. Your other signing ninjas get +1/+1. Not much to really say about that last part of the effect. It's very generic, something that works with the other signings. The problem with doing something like giving the signings these stats or +1/+1 is that you're gonna have to make your deck have dual elements. So in this case, I know Tsunade would have wind because she's primarily wind, and he has wind. And then I'm not sure what the Jiraiya one's gonna have. Well, I'm looking at the name. Jiraiya is a lightning fire, so you can either make it like a wind lightning deck, and that would be able to allow you to play all three of the Sanins, but I believe all of them are the same turn marker, so it's really tough to play something like that and to even utilize this last effect. So its effect is slightly kind of pointless. But if you did have managed to do play it, you know, I guess you'll get the +1/+1. Stats are pretty solid, 5/4. I mean, for a turn 4, 5/4 is pretty damn strong, but because it has a hand cost, it makes up for it. If you did play the turn 3 childhood Orochimaru and then you growth this, then the hand cost is kind of non-valid. 2/2, alright. Let's go do the Jiraiya. There's also a snake. He said that once he's done with the effects and everything is fully finalized, he's gonna add the kanji signs to all the cards. So if you're wondering why he doesn't have any of the kanji signs, it's because he hasn't put them in there yet, but he will be doing it. I think Orochimaru should have snake weapon, but whatever. Let's see here, Jiraiya Younger Days. You know, regular Jiraiya characteristics. This one is a lightning fire, just like the childhood Jiraiya, which is lightning fire as well. Just like the Orochimaru, it's a turn 4 one hand cost. They have the same effect name, and this one says when this ninja is put in play due to the effect of growth, this ninja gains mastery. That is very powerful. The problem with this effect currently right now, this ninja gains mastery, is that he has to put something so the game knows that you have mastery. So it's something that he's gonna have to fix the template. I should be reading something similar to like maybe when this ninja is put in play due to the effect of growth, place a mastery coin on it, and then mastery coin gives this guy mastery or something like that. It's gonna be a weird way to word it. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but I know what he wants to do, and unfortunately, because it's the way it's worded, it doesn't work the way he wants it to do. Very powerful effect overall. I think that's super strong. Like mastery is just a very broken mechanic, so I like the fact that he went with not giving him mastery off the bat, but making it so you had to somehow growth this card, which is not really easy to do, being that there's not that many Jiraiyas that are early game to allow you to growth. So you have to play the turn 3 one, and then when you do play the childhood Jiraiya, you still got to pay a hand cost for the childhood Jiraiya. So it's not like you're playing it for free. Second effect, your opponent cannot play jutsus without any specific symbols in its cost. Your opponent cannot play jutsu, so your opponent cannot play any jutsus, jutsu cards without any specific symbol in its cost. So they can't play colorless jutsus. So you can't play the jutsu that says like your cost is 1 generic, or it costs you 0, or if it costs you 2 generic, or even 3 generic, or something like you know, Karin costs you 10 chakra, but it doesn't have any specific symbol. So that is powerful. Well, I think that's a very, very strong effect. Holy crap! Now that I think about it, actually a lot better than the Orochimaru one. This slightly outclasses that one, but the Orochimaru one is still really good. And then he has the generic +1/+1 for signing, like I said before. It's just a giveaway. I guess it's just a throw on the effect. Honestly, the card can do without it. It's 6/2, 5/2. Solid stats for a turn 4. Because it has a hand cost, I can see why it has these stats. But ninjutsu and oil, really great characteristics. Let's go on the next one. The next one is Tsunade. Let's see here, and this one is Wind Lightning. So like I said before, it looks like if you wanted to play all 3 of them, the best way to play is by playing the deck Wind Light, because Lightning is on the Jiraiya and Wind is also on the Orochimaru. So this is how you will be able to play these 3 cards at the same deck perfectly fine. Let's start to see her effect. When this ninja is put in play due to the effect of growth, you can heal target ninja and draw 1 card. That is very, very weak, very lacking. Kind of like I think it's pretty terrible for the caliber of ninja that she is, right? Had it been a put in play effect, like the Orochimaru, I would have liked it a lot better than it being a growth effect. I think Jiraiya was the only one that the growth effect makes sense because it's a very powerful thing that he's getting. He's getting mastery, whereas these guys the Orochimaru drains 2 right, just a one-time drain 2, and hers like a one-time heal and draw. They're not like a continuous effect or something that they gain permanently, where the Jiraiya is gaining mastery permanently. So I can see why his would be a little bit more difficult to pull off, but they should have all had put in play. Your opponent cannot play cards from their reinforcement deck with an interest cost of 3 or less. That is very, very powerful. It actually it kind of hinders some of those decks that play those early game reinforcement cards. And it also means that you can't play the tool cards. So there's a lot of tool cards that are cost, maybe 2 or 3 or even just 1. Each cost of 1 or 2, 1, 2 to 3, and this is preventing you from playing that. So that's how you counter the tool cards, and I guess you could say very powerful continuous effect or field ability. Valid, yep, same stupid thing as before. Let's see here. This one is a 7040. It's not very, very Tsunade-like kind of stats, to be honest. Overall, from the 3 that I see, that's probably my favorite one. I think this second effect is very powerful and something that I would probably play because she has lightning. Had she been win only, I probably wouldn't play her, but her having lightning, I would probably play in my lightning deck. So now we go with the impure guys. So we got the Kaku Void, and I love the fact that he added a water symbol to them, so it doesn't only get tied to just playing in Void. You can play this in the Mist deck, I guess. I think that was the idea. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him about him. He hasn't told me anything. I haven't really communicated much in terms of this fan base. All this stuff was being done by him behind closed door, so I really had nothing to do with none of these cards. In fact, let's see. Miss, Rogue Ninja, Male, Mental Power 2, Ambush, turn 2, 0 hand cost. Haku, yeah, that's definitely something I can say about Haku. Being a turn 2, being a Mental Power 2 and Ambush. I also like the fact that because he has Ambush, it means that I can play Blade of the Orc. I think that's what it's called. That was the Blade of the Orc that puts in play a Ambush Haku from your chakra area or discard pile. So you can actually put this guy in play. And unlike the other Impure Resurrections, it has sacrifice 1 ninja or client. A lot of the Impure Resurrections from like set 28, they only have sacrifice 1 ninja. This one allows you to do either or, so that's really cool. 1 this ninja is enough to attack. Place a mirror coin on one of your other ninjas. Valid EOJ. Keyword valid here is very important, guys, so remember that. Remove all mirror coins from target ninja. Place this ninja in a team opposing that ninja. In that case, this ninja team gains evasive during this turn. That is very powerful. For people who don't know what evasive does, it means that this ninja cannot be the target of jutsu cards for the turn. That's what he says for this turn. So you would put a coin on somebody before the exchange of jutsu. So because this happens when it's used to attack, that happens immediately. So you do that right away, and then during the exchange of jutsu, you can move all mirror coins from target ninja. Place this ninja in a team opposing that ninja. In that case, this ninja gets evasive. Now that I read it, it sounds kind of weird. Place this ninja in a team opposing that ninja. Opposing what ninja? It says remove all mirror coins from target ninja. Okay, alright. I thought it was saying remove all mirror coins, period. So remove all mirror coins from target ninja. So you target one of your guys that has a mirror coin, remove it from him, and you pretty much put this guy in that guy's team, and that team is gained evasive. But this ninja's team gets evasive. So that's very, very powerful. For a 2 cost, for turn 2, making everybody in your team untargetable by jutsu, I think that's OP as hell, very powerful. This card needs to get dumbed down a little bit. Maybe cost you, some 2 water or something like that, or 2 chakra or 3 chakra, something that has a cost besides just removing the coin. I think this needs more work. 4, 3, 1, 2. These are kind of like the turn 3 Haku stats, so powerful card. I would definitely play this card, especially with some of the client cards that were made in this set that I've seen in the forum. We're probably gonna be obviously we're gonna go see through them. We're gonna read through them later on, but yeah, very powerful. I like it. It could use a little bit of tweaking. Zabuza Mochi, that's my dude. I love this character, my favorite character hands down. I definitely love the art that he used for this one. Let's see, Miss Road Ninja Mail, Jonin, Ambush. The turn 5, 1 hand cost, standard for Zabuza. Water Void, just like the Haku, which is also Void Water. Same sacrifice, 1 ninja or client. It has Impure Resurrection, so it works with the set 28 cards. So that's pretty cool. Something to note. Valid, this ninja receives. Sorry, when this ninja receives any damage, you can put a demon coin on one of your missed ninjas. Okay. Your ninjas with demon coin cannot receive damage due to showdown. So it's like a one-time effect, right? You take damage and then you put a coin on somebody, and then after that, that person can't receive any damage. So it affects, unless you have some kind of heal, which like, people do play Karen, and she's constantly healing people. I don't see this card being all that great, or even that much playable. I would much rather play the starter deck one that puts in play the Haku, so I can just ambush him and then play the Haku over this card and make my Zabuza become untargetable or unaffected by the opponent's card effect. So still not terrible, in terms of design, and the stats are pretty good. So I can't really complain. I just prefer the other Zabuza over this one. Haku Childhood. Attacker mission. Give your opponent one battle reward. Remove this ninja from the game. In that case, move one of your opponent's turn markers. Move your turn marker down by 1. Okay, that card is stupid. This right here is a dumb effect. Let's see. Miss Mail. Mental Power 2. Name Haku. Water. Turn 0. This is ridiculous. Not even a hand cost. It's just a Jesus. Any deck can play this. You can play this. This is gonna be splash in every single deck. Every single deck will play this card. If you don't play this card, you are a fool. What's the second effect? Valid. All your opponent's mission card gets a +1 entrance cost. Jesus Christ. So you can't even composture it. You won't be able to. Given the battle reward is part of the cost, so you can on your turn 1. So let's play like this. I play this Haku. If I go first, play Haku. I pass my turn. My opponent plays a guy. They can attack. I will give them the prizes. I don't care. You can get the prize all you want. On my turn 1, I will maybe play my ninja or something like that. Activates Haku's effect, and you can't respond to it because the only ninja hate mission card in the game is competitive strength, and you can't even respond because now the competitive strength is a turn 2. So you're gonna have to play cards like Sabaru, or even cards like Dengo that came out in the set 29. So really strong because it has two powerful effects in one little card with no hand cost. And giving 1 battle reward is nothing, dude. I don't care. I would give you the one. Had the card said 3 battle reward, I will still give you 3 battle rewards just to put you down to turn 0 and just keep you at turn 0 for the rest of the game. Uh, Overpowered as hell. Very overpowered. Especially if your opponent doesn't hit another turn 0 ninja. So like right now, That if your opponent, let's say they open up their hand and they only had one turn zero ninja, and they had like a turn, like had a nice curve, a turn zero, one, two, and three, something like that. They had a decent curve, but they didn't have more than one turn zero ninja. It just means that they're gonna miss a drop next turn. They're not gonna be able to play another ninja because they didn't draw a turn another turn zero ninja. So not only are they going to not underdrop, but they're going to fail to deploy a ninja. Overpowered. It doesn't have ice, so that's a good thing. Had it had ice, I'd be a little bit worried, but card needs a lot of work. I think maybe adding a hand cost could be done. Increasing the battery worth maybe by 3 or 2. And also removing this effect. He doesn't need this effect. I think that's the reason why it's to me that's what making it a lot more overpowered is that it has this effect right here. Kyusuke or Kisuke? I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Kyusuke. Water fire. That's always good to see. Water fire. I love these two colors. Rain, mail, ambush. More ambush ninjas. Akatsuki, Swift Root. So if he's an Akatsuki member, or I think that is one of the guys from the Akatsuki who got his ass beat by Toby. Yeah. Just need to send it to attack. If your turn marker is higher than your opponent's, target ninja with an interest cost of 2 or less gets -1. Sorry, -2, -2 during this turn and the next. Jesus Christ. If your opponent, sorry, if you control another rain ninja with a win symbol, this ninja gains +1/+1. So not even in his team, you just have to have another win ninja. Yeah, that this card is pretty strong. Granted, obviously it's supposed to work with this Haku, so you would play the Haku, use the Haku effect on your turn one, play your turn one ninja. I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe a Jirobo, state one Jirobo, and then next turn you would play that. Or in this case, you want to play a Rain Ninja, right? Because you need to play a Rain Ninja, another Rain Ninja with a win symbol. So I'm not even sure what turn one Rain Ninjas are in the game, or even turn zero, besides Conan. Speaking of Conan, that's what's up. And he's also Weapon Lava. That's interesting. So this is a second Lava Ninja in the game. So he's a 4-0, 2-0, really good stats. Conan, Water Wind, Rain, Female, Mental Power 1, Growth. Also, you can play the little Conan. Okay, I see what he did there. So you can play the one drop Conan, and then you can Growth on this one on turn 2 and play that guy. That's bonkers. At the start of your turn, if your turn marker is higher than your opponent, draw one card. So you're gonna constantly keep drawing that card because of the Haku. This ninja cannot be blocked by a team with one or more ninjas with an interest cost of 0 in it. Okay. So not only are you starving your opponent from moving the turn marker up, they can't block you. Jeez, this is broke. 0-3, 0-2. Because she has growth, she'll be a 1-4-0. Sorry, 1-4-1-1-3. Paper, regular Conan stuff. Yeah. Yahiko, wind, water, same thing as the Conan. Rain, male growth. When this ninja is put in play, if your turn marker is higher than your opponent, move one of your opponent's battle rewards to your hand. So not only are you moving your opponent's turn marker down because of the Haku, but now the battle reward that Haku gave away, you get it back to your hand. Okay. This ninja cannot be blocked by a team with one or more ninjas with an interest cost of 1 in it. So she makes it so you can't block zeros, and he makes it so you can't block ones. Alright, that seems fair. 5-0, 3-0, ninjutsu. Regular stats for a 3 drop beat 6. So he's supposed to be the head ninja, Conan will be the back ninja. And then this other guy right here, who's a 2-drop, he'll be a 5/1, 3/1. But you're gonna have your Conan, so you can swing out. So you're gonna swing out multiple teams of big guys. Holy crap! This is weird as hell. I didn't expect him to be a fire wind. Like all the other ones were water wind, and this one is fire wind. So this one's a little bit odd in the element department. So let's see, Nagato, Rain, Mail, Raining Gun, Growth, Execute. For those of you who don't know what Execute does, it pretty much means that whenever a ninja receives any damage due to showdown from this ninja, they will be discarded instead. So if a ninja is healthy and it receives 1 damage due to this guy's team during the showdown, that ninja will get removed. Sorry, that ninja will get discarded instead. That's pretty much what Execute does. Attacker, EOJ, 0. If your turn marker is higher than your opponent's, move 1 jutsu card from your discard pile to your hand. So you can now, because of the Haku again, because you went first, and the Haku's effect, you're constantly going to keep getting jutsus back to your hand for free, mind you. So it didn't cost you anything. It's just getting these jutsus back. Any jutsu. It doesn't even care what color it is. Any jutsu, just picking them back up. This ninja cannot be blocked by a team with 1 or more ninjas with an interest cost of 2 in it. So Yahiko prevents 1, Conan prevents 0s, and he's preventing 2 drops. This deck is looking like your opponent can't play the game. That's all I see. Is like your opponent cannot play the game, and all because of the Haku. Some of these effects, I mean, I think these effects are the non-blocking effects are OP, and one of the reasons why I created the infiltrate mechanic was to prevent effects like these, right? Let's see here. Yeah, this needs to get revisited and tweaked down. I mean, maybe I could be over exaggerated, but as I can see right now or read it, it seems kind of unbalanced. And he's a 5070 ninjutsu. This one has a hand cost, so let's see another Conan. Rain, Akatsuki, female, mother power 2, ambush. There's a lot of ambush recently, huh? Attacker mission, when remove from the game this ninja. Remove this ninja from the game. And target ninja with a lower interest cost than this. In that case, at the end of your opponent's turn, return those ninjas to their owner's hand. Village. Sorry, to the owner's village, not hand. My mistake. And the original status. Okay. Interesting. So you just remove her and remove somebody else. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. I like the effect. It's super solid. I actually like the art too. I think the position of the art could be better. Maybe lower her a little bit down. Maybe make it a little bit smaller, or mess around with some stuff around. Uh, I like this. I like this a lot. That's a card that I would play. I wish it didn't have a hand cost. I wish it was like a just a 4/0. I don't see why it has a hand cost. It's very weird to see a hand cost on in turn 4 ninja. So maybe remove the hand cost and reduce the stats. Make it a regular turn 4 stats that are instead of a 5/4/0/2. Let's see here. Zetsu Soldier. This is actually a card. So I was working on Set 30 maybe about a year ago. I actually completed the set. Like I finished the set, and I was going to release it, and then I decided not to release it. I wasn't happy with the product. I felt like my vision went somewhere else. I decided let me work on fixing or boosting up decks that needed help instead of doing the story arc. I decided I didn't want to do the story arc. I wanted to go in that direction. And some of the stuff that I did was really cool, and some of them was like, So I just wasn't really happy with the product, and so I didn't almost say canceled it. I just stopped working on the project, and I started doing other things. Started working on my YouTube channel, started playing other card games and stuff like that. So I just put it in the back burner and never actually touched it. And I gave all the work that I had to a couple of guys who helped me with the fan made sets in the past. And I guess this is one of the cards that I had to design. I don't remember the full original effects, but I do remember designing this card. Cutting this all out, all this stuff like that, adding this little stupid thing in the background. So let's see what he did to the effect. See if I can maybe remember the original one. It's Earth Water, Katsuki, White Zetsu, Surge, Legion. So for those you don't know what Legion does, Legion is it's pretty much you can have as many copies of this card in your deck. It's the same thing as the Samurai Ninja from I think he's set 26. I'm not 100% sure what the set was. The one that allowed you to have multiple of them in your deck. So that's pretty much what Legion is. We decided to just make it a keyword instead of just having to write that down every single time on the card, so we can have room to make to add effects to the card. Over 100,000. Okay. Non-unique. While you control 3 or more other ninjas with question mark. This ninja gains 3. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think that was one of my original effects. If you have 3 or more, you have 3 more other ones. Valid. When this ninja is not to attack, your question mark ninjas get +1/+1. I think the stats are different. I think my ninjas had like 1/1 stats. I don't remember exactly because you would swing out and they get really big, but they work in numbers. So he gave it better stats. When this ninja is surge or is removed from play, search your deck for one white Zetsu ninja card and move it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't have surge on my card, and he had to surge to it, so that's a nice little touch of being able to surge your guys and keep filtering. Uh, um, it's kind of dangerous because surge gives the guy a +2/+2 boost, and so if you have 2 of them in play, let's say turn 0 you play Zetsu, pass turn your opponent plays a guy, they attack, you can either block or no block. In this case, you probably might block if they attack you with a 3/0 ninja, you can block, surge, and now you get to replace the surge copy in your hand. Next turn you play another Zetsu and swing out. And these guys will be big, and you can surge, search for a copy, surge, search for a copy. So you just filter the crap out of your deck. So it's very dangerous of a mechanic for him to use, but I like it. I like the direction that the theme is supposed to be going for this. Shira. I don't know if you guys seen this fight. I love this fucking fight. I think this fight was really dope. He's the guy that uses the 8 inner gates, but he has his own version of the 8 inner gates. So, Sand, Getting, Male, Earth. I also designed this card as well. I don't think he used the same effect as me. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. Pressure point strikes. That's the technique that he uses. Burst. Yep. So to help the burst deck. Valid. While you control Rock Lee, this ninja may use Jutsu cards with requirement Rock Lee. So I believe my effect was that he could use Rock Lee Jutsus regardless. He made it so now you had to play Rock Lee in your deck. Which is still same thing, just interesting. And I think mine was like a turn 1, his was a turn 3, so we had different stats on ours. When this ninja becomes a user of a jutsu card, you can move one taijutsu ninja card from your discard pile to your hand. Our effects were similar to each other. Mine was whenever you use a taijutsu jutsu, you can grab something from discard pile. So it's very similar. I like it. Not bad. It's always good to see more taijutsu, guys. Shizune. Alright. Winner. Leave. Allied Shinobi Forces. I'm not 100% sure what the Allied Shinobi Forces is. I think it might just be a characteristic that's going to be used for effects like the one I'm seeing here right now. Jonin, female, mental power 2, medical. These are just regular Shizune stats, any characteristics. Menden, Flashpoint. I love Flashpoint. I think Flashpoint's a really cool mechanic. When this ninja is put in play, you can heal one of your allied shinobi ninjas. In that case, draw one card for each of your allied shinobi ninjas in injured status. That's a very weird way of getting some kind of draw power, right? You're gonna have to injure a lot of your guys and pray that not even pray. Jeez, that's weird. I like it. It's an interesting effect. Um, not much I can really say about it. I don't know how many allied shinobi forces ninjas. Maybe if you would have said something different, draw a card for each of your injured ninjas. But I don't know. I like it. Would I play it? Maybe. I'm not sure. The dual symbol is kind of something that catches my eye, and stats are not that bad. 5-3, 1-3. So now we have a Tintin, and this one's turn 1. Love the art. I would probably move the image down a little bit so you can see. I don't like seeing a lot of the stuff in the bottom, like right here. I call that like empty space. I hate empty space. So let's see, Leaf, Ally, Shinobi Forces. So it works with this Shizune. Female, mental power 1, growth, turn 1, 0 hand cost. Weaponry, valid. All your weapon tool cards in your reinforcement deck gets -1 hand cost. Ooh, that's really good. Valid, this ninja gains. Sorry, valid. This ninja can become the wielder of up to 3 tool cards. So the way tool cards work is that they're playing your reinforcement deck, and they have an interest cost. Also has a hand cost. And you can only play 1 tool card per turn, and you can only attach and detach a tool card from a ninja. So every tool card would have the effect of you can detach this tool card from a ninja, or you can attach this tool card to a ninja. And you can only one so you can only have 1 tool card equipped on one ninja at any given time. So like Tintin can only have 1 tool card equipped to her, but because of her effect, she can have up to 3 weapon tool cards attached to her. So that's interesting. Also, the tool cards they're all non-unique, and so there are some tool cards that are unique. So in this case, I'm not sure what tool cards are in the set, but when I was working on the tool cards, I made cards like kunai, so she would be able to use 3 kunais because they're weapons. Each tool has their own characteristics, and you'll see what kind of stuff there are. So I like the effects, not bad. Really great stats for someone like Tintin, especially in the Earth deck. So Earth decks they usually tend to play like Shikamaru Turn Zero, like all these like underdraft stats ninjas. So this way you can now play your turn 1 and get you a beefy guy, and not have to pay hand cost for a 2 card. So really good, valid. I love it. Leaf, Ally Shinobi Forces, Special Johnny, Male, okay. Regular Gemma characteristics. Attacker mission costs you 1 fire. If you have no clients in your village, search for 1 client in your deck and put it in play. That's very powerful. Holy crap, that's powerful. It's like an upgraded version of the old Gemma. I like it. It's not valid, so that's great. Well done. I could never pronounce this guy's name. Oba, I don't know. Yamashiro. Special mission. sensor. For those of you who don't know what sensor means that ninjas would it can block ninjas will infiltrate, and whenever it's blocking a ninja will infiltrate. Whenever it's blocking one of those infiltrate ninjas, it gets a +1/+1 boost. So this ninja sent to battle. Place a mission coin on the kind of like his old card. He had a card before. I think when it's sent to attack, you can put a mission coin on it. So I think it's probably a remake of the old one. Or I think the other one's like a turn 2 as well. Valid mission EOJ. Remove 2 mission coins from it and draw a card. Very good. I like this card. I would definitely play the. I definitely will play the hell out of this card. This would be something that I will probably main board in my lightning deck. Not much to say, and it has ninjutsu, so it's not bad. Hinata Hyuga. I think I've seen this card on the forum. Let's see. This is the one that drains chakra, I believe. Turn 3, 1 hand cost. Again, this is so weird with the hand cost. Leave ally shinobi forces. Choosing female Byakugan mental power 1 growth. Burst. Ascendant. Jeez, I forgot what Ascendant does. I don't remember. I'd have to look at the the rule book again. This is just set to attack. You can pay one chakra. In that case, discard 2 of your opponent's chakra. So it costs you 1 to get rid of 2 of theirs. That's not bad. If your opponent has 2 or less chakra, injure target opposing ninja, attacker E or J. I don't see the reason for the hand cost at all for an effect like this. Unless Ascendant was something else really, really powerful. I'm trying to remember what Ascendant does. Oh, now I remember. Jutsus used by this ninja cannot be negated, so you can't negate their jutsu. That's what that is. 5/3/2/2 Taijutsu. I like it. I like that card a lot. Again, I wish it didn't have the hand cost. I think that's going to limit the playability of the card. Madara Uchiha, Younger Days, obviously Fire. And again, I would probably lower this card just to remove all this dead space right here. Maybe make it a little bit smaller so you can see the rest of the sword. Desperation, Uchiha Male, Sharingan Eye, name Madara Uchiha Growth. Attacker E or J costs you 0. If this ninja was sent out to battle by itself, target opposing ninja becomes a standby ninja at the beginning of the showdown. Okay, so it's worded a little weird. It could be fixed. You just pretty much make a ninja battling against you a standby at the beginning of the showdown. Super powerful. I like it. Again, I'm not sure why he has the hand cost. I wouldn't put a hand cost on it. If this ninja is removed from play, you can discard 1 in play non-ninja card. Okay, not bad. Overall, solid card. I think what's the hurting the card is the hand cost. I don't agree with the hand cost. The next card we have here is Madara Uchiha. Actually, give me a second. What happens to my music? Did my music like stop? Why did my music stop? Alright, Uchiha, male, Sharingan name, Madara Uchiha. 0/0, Clash of Clans, attacker mission, reveal your hand. If you're revealed a Jutsu card, place a -1/-1 coin on target ninja that doesn't have 1. Okay. Show you my hand. You get knowledge of my hand. If it's a Jutsu in there, I can put a -1/-1 coin on one of your guys. Okay. I wouldn't put the word target because I just said place a -1 coin on a ninja that doesn't have 1. or without a -1 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, not a bad effect, but it's something that I don't like showing you my hand. Unless I'm playing no hand water. I guess if I'm playing no hand water, then I don't care. You can see my hand all you want. This ninja cannot be because this ninja cannot use jutsu cards with requirement Madara Uchiha. So you can't use Madara jutsus. Makes perfect sense. So I think some of his are pretty OP. Let's see. Tajima Uchiha? I think I said it right. Fire. Uchiha male showing an eye with the power of 1. 3-0. Desperation, so you can do this multiple times. When this ninja is deployed, you can move up to X cards from your remove from game area to your discard pile. X equals the number of your opponent's battle rewards. Okay. So when you get your ass beat, you can recover a card from your remove from play area. Interesting. Not bad. I would prefer if you could just keep doing it, but whatever. Search your deck for one. Sorry, attacker mission costs you 1. Search your deck for 1 card with desperation. Move to the top of your deck. I think he needs to fix the text and put the whiff part right over here. Continue on, and then that will go over here underneath. So top of the deck. I don't know how I feel about paying 1 chakra to top deck a desperation ninja. And like, what's the point of having desperation? If you think about it, right? I have desperation and I pay 1 and it goes to the top of my deck. And I'm gonna pay 1 again to put another ninja back in my deck, but my deck got shuffled. It's kind of useless having desperation. I don't agree at all, not one bit. I mean, maybe there's something there that I don't get. I have to see the other cards before I can make a verdict. But so far, the desperation keyword is kind of useless. Butsuma Senju? I'm very sorry if I'm butchering the crap out of these guys' name. Again, I'm not too familiar with what the text is. Let me check to see what's going on, because I'm not sure. Yeah, see, a lot of people are typing, and I don't even see that. I'm so sorry, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, I figured it would probably be on the stream, like on the little top right here. That's what I have this block for, but it's not showing up. So I'm so sorry, guys. Revitalize. I love this mechanic. I think Revitalize is one of the dopest mechanics in this game, next to Flashpoint. So let's see. We gotta be careful with the Revitalize. Earth, Senju Clan, male, mental power 2. I liked how that he added the same symbol that he had there as like a little logo. I think it looks pretty sweet. Revitalize. When this ninja is deployed, your opponent skips their next organization phase. Be there's turn 3 and they skip the organization phase on 3. I don't know how I really feel about skipping your opponent organization phase on 3. I don't know if it's gonna be game breaking, being that it's a deploy effect and we tend to have a lot of negation. I think it will be okay. So it's not that terrible to skip your opponent's organization phase, especially when you have cards like Ino's dad that just skip your organization phase by paying 2 chakra anyway. So attacker mission costs you 2, generic. Search your deck for 1 card, put Revitalize, and move it to the top of your deck. So unlike the desperation one, this one to me is more broken. I think this right here is pretty obnoxious. Because you can set up some really insane combos with this. So I like this card. I will fucking play the shit out of this in my Revitalize deck. Maybe as a one-of. I don't know if I'll play more than one because it's turn 3. But man, this card's really good. Kudos to you, man. This card was made for me. Let's see here. The first one called Get Childhood. Again, I like the fact that he added this cool ass logo. But it'd be cool if he had some kind of like, wind mechanic, something blowing. Senju male. Mental Power 2. Name first Hokage. Attacker mission, reveal your hand. If you revealed a mission card, you can place the +1/+1 coin on one of your ninjas. Doesn't have one. That is strong as hell. Holy crap, that's strong. You can keep doing this? Wow. I like it. I already like it. And I already know that you can't use the first Hokage jutsu. Because I have trees, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, man. I think this is a really good card. It's not valid, but who cares? Because like if you go first, you'll play it, reveal it, and you put a +1/+1 coin on yourself, you become a 4/1. Right? I think I'm reading this correct. Yeah, it doesn't say your other ninjas, but yeah. Woo! So good card, man. Good card. Let's see. The first Hokage, younger days. I would probably lower this down a tiny bit, but if he was gonna pick this art, I think maybe the super rare template would have been better. First Hokage, younger days, turn 4, 1 hand cost. He likes putting these hand costs in turn 4 ninjas. That's kind of weird. Mental Power 2, name of the first, the first Hokage, growth. So you can growth over the 0 drop over here. You can see. Blocker mission 0. If there are 5 or more cards in your discard pile, negate target in play card during your turn. So he can actually negate. You can actually negate 2 cards. You can negate clients and permanent mission cards. You can negate ninjas too. Target in play card. So he actually negates ninjas. Wow, this card is busted. Holy crap. This card is strong. So I don't know if you guys were ever in the BR flip format. There was a Shikamaru that would flip a battery ward face down to negate a card. So he can negate put in play cards. Put in effects. Holy crap. Yeah. I would play the fuck out of this card. Definitely play the fuck out of it. This card is nuts. This ninja is removed from play. Target ninja cannot be sent out to battle next turn. So if I were to somehow get rid of him by growthing him, right? Yeah, I can just growth him and he triggers his effect. And then that dude can't be sent out to battle next turn. So you can lock somebody out if you haven't won the game yet. Not bad. Like the second effect, it's pretty solid. But this first effect, up notch. And he has revitalized, which means that now when you do mill him off with the Yamato or any other kind of effect, the Shikamaru is going to pick him up from the bottom of the deck. Oh man, this is a revitalized deck dream right here, man. Let's see. Man, this is a card that I actually designed. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright. Leaf, Joni, Mail, Mental Power 2. I had made this card a while back. So let's see if the effect is similar to what I had before. Turn 4, Impure Resurrection, sacrifice 1 ninja and client. So again, he's going with the sacrifice 1 ninja and client, which I actually like better than just sacrificing ninja. When this thing's put in play, draw a card, capture how the original den used to be. At the end of the turn, you can discard this ninja and draw 1 card. In that case, put in play 1 den ninja from your reinforcement deck. So yeah, it's the same exact effect that I had before. It's kind of like to play tribute to one of the older Dan cards. I actually really I used to play the card way back then. Loved it. I was still a noob, like I was still learning how to play the game, but I played it, and I was like, you know what? I love that card. Let me just mess around with it and make him a little bit better. And this is what I came up with. Let's see, Pakura. All right, Void Wind. Does he have? Actually, did Dan have a fire symbol? He did put a fire symbol on it. Nice. He's ninjutsu, so it's not weapon. Wind Void, or Void Wind, sorry. Sand Jonin female ambush. Man, this guy loves ambush, huh? Super steam kill. What the? That's a weird ass super steam kill. What the fuck? That's kind of weird. Sacrifice one ninja or client. Attacker mission. Place one steam coin on this ninja. Attacker mission. Place one steam coin on this ninja. Okay. All right. Valid EOJ. So on any person's turn, remove one steam coin from this ninja. Injure target. Opposing ninja without a water symbol. I'm not sure why without a water symbol, but valid. If this ninja has a steam coin on it, this ninja gains shield. Okay. So for those of you who don't know what shield does, it just means that whenever this ninja will receive damage due to showdown, it reduces the damage by 1. And it's also not valid, so. That's not bad. That's actually not terrible at all. I mean, it has some crazy stats. So I'm not sure how useful it should be in the meta or in the gameplay, but it's not terrible. I like it. Gari. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. Void Earth, Stone Jonin, male ambush. I'm telling you, man, this dude loves them ambushes, man. Sacrifice one ninja client. When this ninja, when the effect of a jutsu used by this ninja has been applied, give 1 damage to target of that jutsu. What? Hold on. Am I reading this correct? When the effect of a jutsu used by this ninja has been applied, give 1 damage to target of that jutsu. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Give 1 damage to the target of that jutsu. When the effect of a jutsu used by this ninja has been applied, give 1 damage to. I think, yeah, this has the wrong effect text. This doesn't make sense. I'm not sure if he wanted so when he uses the jutsu you can give damage to target opposing ninja. I'm not sure what he's trying to do, so I'm gonna hold back on that one, and I'll let him know that. Yeah, what the hell was he trying to do with this effect? It's taijutsu though, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, taijutsu, I can leave Hurricane him in. Toroi? Man, I fucking hate Japanese words, man. No offense to people in Japan and whatnot. I just have a hard time pronouncing these damn things. Void Lightning, Cloud Jonin, male, ambush. Do all of them have ambush? I'm just gonna ambush. Yep, have ambush. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Turn 4, 0 hand cost, magnet weapon. Sacrifice 1 injured client. So, but this one's not impure resurrection, so you can't even use them with the impure guys. I just realized that's one doesn't have impure resurrection either as the effect text. So the impure resurrection decks can't abuse them. Valid attacker mission costs you 1 lightning if this ninja is a wielder of a weapon tool. Place 1 magnet coin on target ninja or remove 1 magnet coin from target ninja. Gotcha. Okay. Ninjas with a magnet coin must block this ninja team if possible. Alright, so he just forces you to block him. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. Miss Johnny, male ambush. Yep. Void water. 40 5423. 5423. Those are some interesting stats for a 4-drop ambush ninja, right? EOJ water. This ninja cannot be affected by your opponent's effects during this turn. So during extended jutsu, you can make yourself OC. Valid, your other Miss Ninja gains +1/+0, so you can make your other guys have big ass stats. This guy is pretty cool. I like the shades though. I probably wouldn't play him because of this sacrifice thing, but I could see him being useful. And again, it doesn't have Impure Resurrection, so it doesn't work with the other guys. There's a card that says to make all of your impure guys do ignore sacrifice, and unfortunately, that guy would not work with that card. Cloud allies Shinobi forces, male Satosa, name A. The right motherfucking Kage. Or the fourth right Kage. Lightning, water, wind. There's three fucking colors. Jesus Christ. Valid while you control one or more other Satosa ninjas. All your Satosa ninja gets +1/+1. Valid. While you control one or more other Satosa ninja, all your so this effect's kind of useless. You're probably never gonna have 2 Satosa ninjas in this deck. Let's be honest. When one or more your other Satosa ninjas receives any damage, place a growth coin on it on one of your Satosa ninjas. So, is that valid? I don't like this card. I think this card sucks. Card's terrible. I'd rather play the other Raikage. You're kind of forced to play with the other Satosa guys, and that's not gonna happen. There's no way, unless he like has some kind of way of cheating them into play. Definitely not gonna happen. Yeah, he's also have these Satosa effects, so they're gonna have Satosa effects. Earth, fire, wind, stone, allied shinobi, male Satosa, Onoki, the five Kage united. While you control one or more other Satosa ninjas, all your Satosa ninja gets +1/+1. I mean, kind of redundant. You don't really care about this effect. When one or more your other Satosa ninjas receive any damage, give 1 damage to target ninja. Like that effect is pretty good, but the fact that it says Satosa, it kind of ruins it, man. It should have said like Satosa or like an allied shinobi forces guy, you know what I mean? Or maybe just say allied shinobi forces. That would make this a lot better, and I would make these Raikage a lot better too as well, if it worked with the allied shinobi forces. Here we go again. I'm gonna skip most of the stuff because I think I'm pretty sure these are just regular Tsunade characteristics, regular Tsunade stats. You know, obviously you can see this is a wind, lightning, fire, and I'm just gonna read the last part of the effect because they all have that +1/+1 effect. When one or more of your other Satosa ninjas receives any damage, heal 1 Satosa ninja and draw a card. So again, a missed opportunity by not having the word allied shinobi forces. I think if he changes that, these cards become pretty good and very playable in those specific decks. Let's see, Gara, yep, same thing. The 7/3/4/2, same first effect. Yep, reduce that damage by 1, so he prevents them from taking any damage. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna put it up here, you know, on the fan-made chat and let them know, like, hey, this is my opinion about changing it from Satosa to allied shinobi forces. Then you have a real deck. You have like the allied shinobi forces deck. That would be something really fun to try out and mess around with. The 5th Mizukage, again, 6/4/3. All these cool ass things. It looks, the art looks amazing though. I'll tell you that much. All the stuff that he has looks pretty dope. Okay, you can remove one ninja from his team. What? Okay, interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but very interesting. Obito Uchiha. Let's check out my boy Obito Uchiha childhood. Fire, leaf, male, name Obito Uchiha growth, 001030, has flame. Valid. When this ninja is put in play, you can give one of your opponent's battle ward. In that case, draw a card. Huh. It's kind of reminds me of what's the name of this game? Dragon Ball Super card, right? There's a freezer card that was put in play. You can move a life to your hand. In this case, like you give your opponent a life, and you draw a card. And if you had, let's say you play this in BR Flip, you can actually play this. And if the God damn, I forgot her name, Hinabi's in play. If that prize you're actually given is a Earth Jutsu, you can add it to your hand, and you get like a plus one out of this. Yeah, it's pretty much the Neji. I also remember that Neji was deployed, but this was put in play, so it's actually a lot better than Neji because you can growth it and keep getting value out of it. Not bad. I like the card. And I think you can, so it's optional. You don't have to give him a battle reward either, so you can just play him and not give him the battle reward. So not bad. Fire. 4170, Genjutsu, Obito, Enraged. Mill Chunin, Shrinking Eye, Obito, Uchiha, Ambush. Again with the ambush. Hand costs. I'm not sure why he has a hand cost on the 4 drop. EOJ2, put a -1/-1 coin on target ninja. Then if that ninja is injured, discard it. So that's really good. I like it. While your opponent ninja. Sorry, what the hell? While your opponent ninjas have 3 or more -1/-1 coin among them, this ninja gains tree, so he gains tree. But you'll never play him in a tree deck because he's a turn 4 and he has a hand cost. Like, why the hell would you ever play this in an Earth deck? It just doesn't make any sense. If it didn't have that hand cost, I think this card would be pretty solid. It's something that they need -1/-1 that could definitely use by being able to snipe guys that are injured. And it's joined the EOJ, so it allows for counterplay, so your opponent can actually get rid of you before your thing resolves. It's not valid, so that's the only one thing that I don't like about it. Alright. Big Daddy Sasuke. Whew, sorry about that, yawn. I'm a little tired. Fire Wind, Rogue Ninja, Male, Sharingan 9, Growth. These are just regular Sasuke stuff. I love the fact that he has Growth, so I can bypass this whole hand cost. And the wind was pretty interesting. Not fire, water, or fire, lightning. This one actually has wind. So valid EOJ. Costs you 1 fire. During this turn, jutsu cards with a requirement showing an eye or genjutsu used by this ninja are returned to the user's hand after the effect has been applied. So he auto masteries jutsus. But I like the fact that he made it so you had to activate his effect before you can auto mastery these jutsus. So it gives you a chance to counter it. But when you do use this effect, your opponent now has to respond, and if your opponent does respond, you can respond to their respawn. So he sets up for very neat, forcing your opponent to do stuff. Like he has a little bait mechanic to him. I like it. This is an 8-3-5-1, and if I do grow from, it's gonna be a 9-4. So he's fucking huge, man. Allies for W forces, joining male, showing an eye, mastery. That's 5 fire lightning. This looks beautiful. Alright, when this ninja is put in place, search your deck for 1 lightning, jutsu card among them, then add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. Effect overall, kind of boring, but I get it. He has mastery, so. What else can I say? Alright, so this might be the last card that I do, and then I'll probably finish this up tomorrow, guys. Or I guess since it's 12 o'clock over here, later on today, I guess. Deidara, Earth, Kaku Void, Earth. Again, with the ambush, they all have ambush. Bow Ninja Jonin, Male Ambush, Impure Resurrections. This one actually works with the other cards. Sacrifice one ninja or client. Attacker mission. Discard one ninja you control. Discard target ninja with an interest cost equal to or less than this ninja. So discard one ninja you control. So you're getting rid of one of your guys. Discard target ninja with interest cost equal to or less than that ninja. That's pretty good. I like it. I'm not sure if it's gonna have any like clay stuff. You know, put and play a clay minion, maybe sacrifice that clay minion for something. I'm not sure. When your ninja is discarded due to showdown, give 1 damage to target ninja. This is it's an interesting effect. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be, being that you had to already sacrifice something. So I don't know. I honestly do not know how I feel about this. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I think the effect reads great, seems great, but I don't think it's going to play out as good as it reads. Well, that's it for now. I'm gonna be doing this, like I said, later on today because it's already 12:41 a.m. over here. For those of you who are in the West Coast, I will be doing this later on tomorrow. So I'm gonna finish up the rest. So we left off at Daydar. We have a lot more to go. As you can see, I can scroll down a good amount. I'm getting a little tired and a little yawning here, but that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.